Our mission and values are focused on helping people live healthier lives and making the health system work better for everyone. Data is at the core of our agenda to improve healthcare, which directly influences how we develop innovative consumer solutions.
Investigators in New York City are searching for clues after United Healthcare's CEO was shot and killed in what police are calling a targeted attack.
Surveillance cameras captured the attack on Brian Thompson as he was on his way to an investor meeting. There are reports the bullet casings left behind had writing on them, including the words deny, defend, and depose.
Fox have obtained this surveillance camera footage from the Hilton Hotel in Midtown showing the masked gunman following and then gunning down 50-year-old Brian Thompson as he is just steps away from the entrance to the hotel. Due to the graphic nature of the incident, we are freezing the video before Thompson falls to the ground. Now, law enforcement says a silencer appears to have been used on the gun as the gunman calmly shot the CEO.
It appears the suspect was lying in wait for several minutes. And as the victim was walking to the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds, striking the victim at least once in the back and at least once in the right calf.
The driver told me he was hanging around whole night waiting for the guy, the shooter, and he just inside the car waiting for him. Soon he see him, he just shot him.
Authorities now urging the public to come forward with any information that they may have, as they insist the victim appears to have been deliberately targeted.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I don't see much of nothing. Matter of fact, I can't even see you, sir.
So they think they found the killer. They think they found the United Healthcare CEO's killer. I'm going to show you a photo, and I don't think they got the guy. So this right here is the alleged killer, and the NYPD put out this still frame of this guy in order to kind of drum up interest for it. Now this right here is the full images that they received, but as you can see, he is not wearing a book bag, and he does have a face mask, but that is not uncharacteristic for wintertime in the New York City area. Now I would imagine the similarities they are trying to pin on this fella is the fact that he has a face mask, a similar coat, even though you could see that these have pockets and the original guy does not have pockets at all, and a hood up, which is not uncharacteristic, again, for the cold areas. Now this is a picture of the actual killer here, and you can see the book bag, you can see the different coat completely. This hood is more of a windbreaker hood rather than a hoodie hood, which is what is on that previous photo I just showed you. I would say one of the largest differences between these two fellas are the eye features. He's got really, really dark eyelashes, and the other ones are completely blonded out. My guess is NYPD just ran a AI software that just captured video from all of the city, and this was the closest ping to that. But just imagine wearing this fit one day and then waking up and seeing that you are now a suspect in this crime just because AI picked up similar features between you two.
Different scenarios that can play out. One, it's a targeted killing, maybe sponsored by an entity, versus a personal grievance and maybe this individual had against the victim or the United Health itself. Looking at the two, the reconnaissance obviously was done and was quite remarkable. The shooting, the shooter was very good with clearing that jam with a weapon, which show weapon experience, the escape route, and the pre-planning. All of that is in place, which would seem to suggest there's some professional, sort of capability there. At the same point, the engravings, that are being reported on the shell casings, using actual purchases at a Starbucks right across the street, those are things that you just wouldn't see from something that was a more professional sort of assassination attempt.
Those shell casings that we were just talking about, it said defend, deny, and depose somehow inscribed on the bullet casings. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that would seem to suggest that there's some sort of a personal or ideological motive around the specific target. This is not a spree shooting that we might be talking about. This is somebody who is specifically targeted. You see those words there, it's probably attached to some sort of a motive, some sort of a grievance for going after that specific target. New York City's got more cameras than just about anywhere in the world, maybe London and Singapore or two others. Where does this individual go for their escape route? They go into Central Park, which is one of the places that's most difficult to actually keep track of an individual over time.
Are you surprised they haven't caught him yet at this stage?
We have seen so many times in recent cases where they have closed in 24 hours. I expected overnight that there would be more evidence about the escape route. I haven't seen it yet. I'm hopeful that sometime today we'll get more information.
So I got a question for you. If they catch this person who unalived the CEO of United Healthcare, if they catch this guy, how big do you think the GoFundMe is going to be for his legal defense? I mean, I'm just curious, because I know a lot of people, I bet, who'd throw $10 at this guy's legal defense. Not to mention, I think they're going to have a real hard time finding a jury that's, like, somewhat sympathetic to, you know, his situation. Because I think the American public is just fed up with all these rich pricks, especially in the healthcare industry, where they've been fucking over the middle class and the working class since way before I was even born. But seriously, what do you guess the GoFundMe for his legal defense will be? I'm guessing $20 million at minimum. Minimum $20 million. But I could even go higher than that. Let me know in the comments how much money you think his GoFundMe legal defense will be.
You guys better be careful, because if we keep telling people that we're so proud of that guy for what he did, and that he did such a good thing, and that we wish more people would do it, someone might actually do it.
Y'all keep talking about this CEO assassin. Why are y'all not mentioning he did this in 4 minutes? 4 minutes. It takes 4 minutes to boil an egg. It takes 4 minutes to make some ramen. It takes 4 minutes to listen to Born This Way by Lady Gaga. And y'all saying it took him 4 minutes to pew that man, rent a city bike, drive it down to Central Park, get rid of all his clothes and disappear in broad daylight. It took that man 4 minutes. And now y'all want our help for $10K? I will give y'all another $10K to not find him. I'm scared. I don't want to find that man. I wish I didn't even know what he looked like. I feel guilty because I know because I seen the picture of him. That scares me. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. But even if they did find him, I still would not sleep right, because I know that there are now people capable of this, just walking around. And this is another reason why I don't wake up early in the morning. So an assassin can get me? I'm sleeping in forever.
They are never going to find this guy. He vanished the second he went into Central Park. Even the NYPD, like an hour after the shooting, was glazing up this suspect, saying he's the best we've ever seen. He's a professional. They're saying he flew in from Atlanta. He had a burner phone. He ditched all of his gear. He took the time to etch, deny, defend, depose into all of the bullets that he used. I think that this guy is going to be this generation's DB Cooper. Like, they are just never going to find him. He's going to turn into an urban legend. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he disappeared immediately. And the best part about all this is that he drastically amplified class solidarity, because no matter if you voted for Trump or Kamala, a lot of people are agreeing that insurance agencies are some of the most predatory companies out there. You pay into them for your entire adult life, and then they deny 32% of claims that could have been for life-saving care that probably resulted in the suspect's, loved ones or family members passing away unnecessarily. And I really do think that a lot of people are starting to wake up and realize that a for-profit, privatized healthcare system is not in the best interests of the people that it pretends to serve.
I think the takeaway from the unaliving of the United Healthcare guy is that we should all probably live our lives in a way that doesn't make people root for the assassin.